All right, so there's a few different ways that you can actually fast, or actually intermittent fast. So here's one of the first options. Obviously, you can do a multi-day fast. So you can go prolonged periods of time with fasting, going multiple days at a time. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this. I don't like doing this, especially with my work week. It just becomes way too difficult, although I do know some people who have done it successfully, but not just for me. The other one is going to be 1 day a week. So basically you take 1 day a week and you fast. So maybe it's going to be your Friday, your Saturday, maybe you pick your Monday, whatever it may be. You pick 1 day a week and you go the entire day drinking nothing but water. That is another option. Again, not my favorite one. I don't like going a whole day without food. Number 2, you can do 2 on, 1 off. This is probably the second most common one that I've seen with people. I have friends who've done this one, and basically what you do is you're going to take 2 days, you eat it whenever, however much you want, and then you take 1 day off where you fast. So you're going 2 days in a row, the next day you fast. 2 days in a row, next day you fast. And it actually isn't that bad once you kind of get used to the rhythm or schedule. Some people really like this. Another option is you can go 1 day on, 1 day off. So just gives you an idea of some ways you can kind of tweak this to get multiple days of fasting throughout your week. Now, my personal favorite, and probably the favorite for most people out there who are doing intermittent fasting, is the 16-8 schedule. And the 16-8 schedule basically means you're going to have a 16-hour fasting window where you're not eating any food, you're not getting any calories in, and then you have an 8-hour eating window where you can eat however much and whatever you want. So essentially that is my most favorite one. Now again, the 8-hour eating window becomes much more beneficial if you're eating the right foods with it. But essentially, this is the easiest way that I can do it. Again, it's as simple as just skipping breakfast. It's the easiest way you can think about it. And maximum benefits will come when you can start to prolong your fasting window, as we'll talk about in another window. But this, by far, is probably the easiest way to do it. But again, if you're someone who maybe prefers the 2 day on, 1 day off, try that out. There's multiple ways to do this, so pick the right one that works best for you and for your lifestyle.